Yo guys, it's KCrispe here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a Black Ops 2 gameplay. No, Black Ops 2. First Black Ops, gameplay. This is my first game on this Black Ops. I know I've done a stream of it, but before the night before the stream I played a few games, and this is just my first TDM game on there, and I was just realised, like, come on, like, I was just sick at this game. I was just probably one of my best Call of Duties, like, as for public games and stuff, getting high kills, and I think I've got the best KD on here out of all my other CODs, but it's not my best for competitive gaming and stuff. But I'm going on a little tangent here. We meant to be talking about World War 2 because the beta's coming out soon for Call of Duty World War 2. I've been watching a few videos of what's going to be in the game and stuff, but I thought I'd do one of these videos. I haven't done one of these videos in ages, saying what I want to see in the game and what I think the game's going to be like. Obviously the beta's coming out, hopefully in there, when you test stuff out, they change it before it comes out and stuff. But from what I've seen of the trailer and from what people have uploaded gameplays and stuff, it looks amazing, to be honest. And I'm just really happy about Boots being back on the ground. As you can, like, if you're an old school Call of Duty gamer, you don't really I know all the like famous Call of Duty players seem to kind of enjoy just COD, even when it's got like boosted and stuff. But even like nade shot and stuff like that, they say they'd rather have boots on the ground. It's just because COD has that. It doesn't change the game physics too much. Well, it does. It changes it quite a lot, but still, it's like how if you stayed on the ground and didn't jump about, Call of Duty still plays the same kind of thing. But for me, boots on the ground has always been the case. I know everyone says, oh yeah, they're going back to like old Call of Duties, it's just going to be fucking boring or whatever. But like, because everyone used to complain that Call of Duty like never changes every year, it's the same thing. And then when they brought out like boost jumping and stuff, they was like, oh, so they've changed it, and now you're moaning that they've changed it too much. Well, the problem is, why would you not just change loads of stuff in the game, like where you can, they've got operations now, or get some new game modes in there, or be able to level up your guns instead of like doing stuff like that, or change the map so that there used to be stuff where you could open doors, and sometimes you could blow up, like, it looks like you can blow up a few things in here, but obviously it's not like Battlefield where you call it like an airplane and blow up a building or something. But hopefully they can like have a bit of destruction in there, so it changes like the map a bit. What was it on Black Ops? Was it Black Ops? I think it was on Black Ops 2. Like, you could throw a grenade at one of these little bridges, ice bridges. It was normally on DLC maps, and it like blew the bridge away. Or you could open up the middle of the map. This was on Black Ops 1 actually, where you could open up the middle of the map on, I can't remember what the map's called, but like every 5 minutes you could either open up the middle of the map or close it. So if they add stuff like that into this new Call of Duty, I'll be really happy. But it looks like they've added in a new game type, what's called War. It kind of looks a bit like Overwatch, I think, where you have to escort a tank into the other person's base and they have to hold you back. It's kind of like Rush as well on Battlefield. Not so much where you have to plant loads of bombs and then wave after wave get closer and closer. I think it's more you have to build a bridge, and then, because it's like Overwatch where you have to open the door, then you get to the car, then you escort the car into their base, and then when you get into the base, I think you win. But obviously it gets harder and harder while you move up, because you've got more space behind you, but you're just pushing up on them and they're spawning on you. It's easier for them to kill you and stuff. So that looks pretty good. But the problem with that, I'm a solo Call of Duty player. I kind of play by myself normally. If you've got a like full squad, I reckon that'd be really good. I'm wondering what it's going to be like on competitive, whether they actually use that or not. Because I can imagine them doing like, oh yeah, we'll do a TDM, we'll do a search, we'll do a hard point, but also to mix it up a bit, we're going to do 2 rounds of the war where you have to push them back and we have to do it like that, because it is really competitive, to be honest. It looks really competitive. Don't know how it's going to work on Call of Duty, because on Overwatch obviously you've got different class types to help you go through there and stuff, but you also got different class types on Call of Duty, not so much as healers and stuff like that, but someone with a big gun sitting behind you holding everyone back and stuff like that. Don't know, mate. Wonders how it's going to work, but I reckon it's going to be pretty good. Other stuff in there, like I see them bringing back all the World at War guns. It seems like they've brought back, I don't know why I pulled out a fucking big launcher there. Obviously it was my first game back on, I thought I had a pistol. But But yeah, it seems like they're bringing back all the World at War guns, but hopefully they bring in some more guns. I don't know how they're going to bring in more guns because it is World War II, whether they're just going to make up some guns, which I don't mind if they make up some guns, because most of the guns was in World at War, I'm pretty sure they didn't use them anyway. They were mostly just them M1 Grands that everyone was using, and a pistol, like in actual World Wars, not running around with Thompsons all the time, like automatic big guns and stuff like that. Could be wrong, I'm not too good with my history nowadays. I used to be like pretty good at it when I was at school and stuff, but I've near enough forgot everything with the World War and that. But also when they if they bring back all the old guns and put in new guns, hopefully they put some more attachments on them, because you are kind of stuck with just normal boring attachments when you're in World War. And with Call of Duty, obviously I want to be able to do as much stuff as I can. The camos were always a bit dodgy on World War games, but hopefully they bring out camos and stuff. I know it gets really annoying with supply drops with camos though, because it's going to look stupid that someone's got a gold gun. Well, no, gold would be alright, and like some, they should have iron and steel guns or something like that instead of just like guns that flash in your face. But that's the way they make money. They're probably going to do that. I'm not too bothered about it. I'd rather have more stuff to work to than have just an authentic like multiplayer Call of Duty. Obviously I want boots on the ground as kind of like an authentic Call of Duty, but I'm just talking about, like, I'm not, like, people are moaning about having no Nazis in there and stuff, but whether they have them on the campaign or not would be a different story. Like, if they've took Nazis out of the campaign, I'm not going to play the campaign, but for people who play campaign, yeah, that would piss me off. But in multiplayer, I'm not looking at bloody what people are wearing and stuff. I'm just there to get better guns, get better perks, get stuff like that, and level up. So that doesn't bother me too much about that. Just as long as I can not get bored. Say if I get bored of just whoring the game and whoring the same gun, hopefully that I can just pick any gun and level that up. Hopefully they're like balanced guns and stuff, and like balanced perks where I can just go into different game types and just not get bored and level the stuff up I want and just get better at the game. That's all I'm worried about for this beta. So this beta's out Friday. We're going to be streaming it for about, fuck knows, I'm going to stream it all weekend as much as I can, and it's going to be hard for me because I've got an alcohol problem and I seem to go out every weekend. But I'm actually going to stay in and just play Call of Duty. But there we go, 33-4, first game on, 8.25 KD. If boots on the ground is like this on World at War, we're going to up and smash it. I'm probably going to play some competitive as well, but obviously I'm going to get used to the game on the beta and do some pub stumping first. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always guys, sub, like, comment, love ya.